Happy Monday, everybody. What a weekend yesterday. Yesterday's release. Oh my. Talk about questions galore, Facebook groups blowing up, making a huge splash everywhere. So there was a lot to be unpacked in Brian's video. I mean, Citizen Cycle absolutely nailed this review on this bike. But there was a lot of stuff I think that was like overshadowed because there was so much going on here. You had the new bikes. You got this is a video on the Warrior. We also have the Scout, and then we have news on the Predator. So that's three huge things all packed into one video. So, it's great stuff. It's good viewing. I think what we should do is kind of maybe slow it down, rewind a little bit, unpack kind of what's going on here.
What's going on, everyone? The Wired Warrior. One of the first, if not the first, 72-volt electric bicycles. I've only seen one other 72-volt bike, and it had a direct drive motor in it, where this one has a geared hub motor. And not just any geared hub motor. This is a newly developed 2,000-watt continuous hang tie motor, and it's exclusive to Wired e-bikes. No one else has got it. And it is a powertrain unlike anything else I've tested before. Insane power, insane torque numbers. And if you're in the market for a powerful e-bike, then you got to see what this bike has to offer before you make your buying decision.
Now that was a mouthful right there. Okay, so we have this at the bottom here. We have on the left, we have the camo version of the Predator. Okay, the middle one is the Scout, the red one there. That wicked red is actually the Scout. And then on the other side, it looks like we have the Predator. But see, the problem is here with these pictures, a little bit confusing. I was getting this all day and I really wanted to point this out, is the Predator, the forks on this one are the forks on the Warrior on this bike. So I think there's a little mix up in the pictures. So they're showing a Warrior front end with a Predator hub. You're also seeing everything. Some people said the light looks like it's on backwards. I don't know, man. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think a lot of this is renders and, cut and paste. These are like stickers. They're just throwing a sticker into a video. So just to clean that up for a few people.
This 72-volt Warrior will also be offered in a step-through frame, and that one's going to be called the Scout. It's going to have the same exact specs, just a different frame, and these bikes will fall in between the $2,000 Wired Freedman Cruiser and on the high end, the $34.99 dual-motor Wired Predator. Now, for those of you that were considering the dual-motor Predator, or maybe you have one on order, I have some major Predator updates to share with you toward the end of this video, so stick around for that.
That's a nice unpack right there of exactly the bikes that are offered, the Warrior, the Scout, and then he says, I have some news for the Predator. That news is huge news. Now let's get into the details.
The Warrior has dual 72-volt batteries and fully charged is about 84 volts. The frame integrated battery is a 20 amp hour and the rear rack battery is a 15 amp hour. And both packs are made with Samsung S cells, which are high discharge cells. This is needed because the Warrior uses a 55 amp controller, and all this power is fed to a newly developed hang tie 2,000 watt continuous motor, which is exclusive to Wired e-bikes and has a peak output nearing 5,000 watts. The wheels were upgraded to double wall rims and 10 gauge spokes, and it rides on heavy duty tires, able to handle the 50 mile an hour speed. It has torque sensing pedal assist that's also programmable to be a cadence sensor if you prefer. And being a Wired bike, you still have the 4-piston Gamma brakes with 203 rotors, upright BMX bars, and 4-link suspension with adjustable air shock. Now that you know the basic specs, let me show you some of the testing I did on acceleration and top speed.
For the actual test, you're going to need to go to his site, go to Citizen Cycle, and check it out. He puts it through the paces. It's good, informative information. I'm just trying to address a few of the questions that I got asked about the bike yesterday. There's just a few points that he gets really detailed in his segment, and I wanted to bring that out for everybody here. So let's get on to a little bit of the Predator news.
Also, moving forward, no more will it be 60 volts. The Predator is moving to 72 volts, just like the Warrior. And the Predator is also getting that exclusive 2,000 watt continuous motor in the rear. This model here, 60 volt, it's got a 1,500 watt hang tach motor in the back and a 1,000 watt EW motor in the front. The next batch of Predators going forward, it's going to have the 2000 continuous exclusive motor in the back, and in the front is going to be a 1500 watt continuous. So both motors are increasing in sizes. Both controllers are also increasing. This has 50 amp on the back, 40 on the front. It's going to be a 55 amp on the back and a 45 on the front. And they tell me it's going to be capable of around 8,000 watts and nearly 60 miles an hour, which is mind-bending numbers for an electric bicycle. So if you already have this Predator in order, brace yourself because you are about to receive an absolute animal of a bike.
So wow, a lot to unpack there. Great offerings. Warriors out, Scouts out. Order them up today on Wired. Join Citizen Cycle for every post. I mean, this guy works his butt off for this company. You know, for Wired, he really does a good job. He's what brought me here. I followed Brian for years before I even heard of Wicked Bikes. So that led me here. And I know it led a lot of other people here. So the Citizen, Brian, you're the man. You got this stuff. It's really good. We really like your content and really want to promote your channel. Everybody join Citizen Cycle, subscribe, you know, get every notification you can. Check out everything it is. Check out his shorts. Check out everything that they have inside his channel. It's all good stuff and you can't go wrong. I come away from this segment right here by Brian as probably one of the biggest e-bike segments I've seen to date because of the way it impacts Wired. I mean, you have to see, we made the jump now to 72 volts. That's huge in the industry. That's incredible. They're dropping a Predator, 8,000 total watts, 300 and God knows how many Newton meters of torque combined. That's going to create a whole different category. You know, it's going to be a whole different type of category. It's a category of one. There's nothing else that comes close to it. It's a unique bike. If you have the means to get that bike and you're looking for something for that little crazed maniac inside of you to go out and ride, that's the bike for you. So I can't wait for that thing to come in and start putting it through its paces. It's going to be a blast to ride and have on my personal channel. And hopefully, you know, we can build some really good content around that bike. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in Brian's review at Citizen Cycle of these bikes. Go there and watch it 3 or 4 times because I missed stuff the first few times I was like, wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. There's a lot of things in there. So it's a huge video. There's going to be a lot of videos that come in this future, a lot of segments made that refer back to this. So this is a really good place to start. Okay, running a little long today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.